Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Vanessa Hart, Vanessa Hart RNY on Instagram. If you're here at this video, it's probably because you found me from there, and thanks for checking it out. There's just so many updates I want to be able to give this little community that's kind of rallied around me, and it's just much easier to just go ahead and say everything on video. I had my surgery on August 15th, 2019. Today's date is August 19th, 2019, so I'm only a few days out, 4 days post-op. So just wanted to give you guys an update on how everything has been, what my experience was like in the hospital, as well as what my experience has been like since I've been home. I came home yesterday. So I won't make this too long, but if you're interested in hearing about my experience, go ahead and stay tuned. Okay, so I went into the hospital. My arrival time was 5:30 a.m. on the 15th. I was the first surgery of the day. When I got there, my wife was with me. She was the only one with me at the time, and they checked me in. They took me up to pre-op, and I saw a couple of PSAs, a couple of nurses. They took, my vitals a couple times. They do ask you the same questions over and over again about sleep apnea and your medical history and that sort of thing, just to make sure everybody has all the information that they need. Then the anesthesiologist came in. He was not the one who was actually going to do my surgery, but he was another one from the department, and he explained everything to me, explained everything that was going to happen very thoroughly, which I really appreciated. I wasn't nervous at all. I was just so excited. My wife had already gone through the sleeve a couple months before, so I pretty much knew what to expect, and I was just ready to get things going. So as far as the pre-op experience goes, it was kind of a blur. Just kind of waiting to get down there. My wife and I really super excited and talking about all the things we were going to be able to do after my surgery and after I'm healthier and a smaller weight. But then after that, they did I think it was a surgical assistant. She came back, and she's the one who took me to the operating room. I'd met with the surgeon about a half hour or so before when he got in there, and we touched base for just a second to explain what was going to happen to me, and that he would update my wife after my surgery once I was in recovery, and then he went back to whatever he needed to do. But the surgical assistant who took me back there, she was super funny, super nice, really tall, like Amazon tall. She was really cool. So she took me back there. I got to see the operating theater. It was so cool. Got to see all the tools and everything that they were going to be using. I'm someone who watched a lot of surgery videos before surgery, so I knew what to expect, but I'm just really excited to see it all in person. It's really exciting. So then they told me they were going to give me something to relax me, and then they put the breathing tube in after I was already asleep. I don't really remember too much after I woke up. My wife said I was in there for just like 2.5 hours or so, and then I was in recovery for about an hour and a half, and they brought me to my room. I remember seeing her for the first time. Definitely remember being out of it and really drowsy and in pain, but not an unmanageable pain for me. I've had surgery before, so it was pretty much what I expected. But so the first day was kind of a blur, just like sleeping off and on. My best friend came to visit, my parents and my grandmother came to visit in the first couple days. But by the my second full day in the hospital after surgery, I was taking my 5 walks a day, getting all my fluids in, and getting a decent amount of protein in as well. So I was able to have water the first day, and then I was able to just kind of do 30 cc's that first day after surgery. The next day they put me on on clear liquid, so I was able to have as much water as I could handle, and I didn't get a full 64 ounces, but I got about 40. And then the next day I was able to move on to full bariatric liquids, so including protein shakes, soups, that sort of thing. So I was probably ready to go by Saturday, but I did stay till Sunday just to make sure everything was good. And Sunday I had already taken 3 walks by the time I got home from the hospital. My wife brought me home. And then I, I took two walks the rest of the night as well. So today is my first full day home. My wife's at work, so it's just me right now, which was kind of intimidating, but I'm doing really well. So that helps a lot. So I've been trying to wean off the Percocet. I'm still in a lot of pain, but I'm terrified of an opioid addiction. So I want to wean off of it as fast as possible. And so I'm just kind of doing one Percocet and then half of liquid Tylenol, like half dose of that, just to try to get through the pain, and maybe only take Percocet for sleeping at night. But I'm actually doing really well. Like, I was able to sleep on my stomach last night, which was really awesome. So my experience has definitely been smoother than what I expected. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with how it's gone. So far I've gotten 32 ounces of water in today. It's only 1:30. I've gotten 32 ounces of water in today, and I've gotten 30 grams of protein. So I'm really happy with that. And so yeah, I think everything is going pretty well. My pain is manageable. I've already taken 2 walks today. I'm giving myself a little bit of a break right now, but then I will be back at it as soon as I can. As for my weight, I did weigh in the day of surgery at 459. And then when I came home from the hospital on Sunday, my weight said I was 462, which I wasn't surprised, and I definitely didn't take it seriously, because obviously you're pumped full of so much gas. I'm still having so much gas pain, so I know there's a lot of air floating around in there. But I weighed myself this morning, and I was back to 459, so I've already lost what I gained in the hospital. Yeah, so thank you to everybody who's been reading my posts on Instagram and following along with me. I'm a really talkative and verbose person, so writing everything that I've been dealing with and everything in an Instagram post is going to be a little hard for me. So I think I might just keep up this kind of video diary style thing, just to kind of track my progress for myself and for anybody who's wanting to kind of go along with me. Any questions that you might have about my experience, anything I can answer. Obviously, I didn't film anything pre-op, but I remember everything. I've been waiting for this day since I was 16 years old. So if there's any questions anybody has, or anything at all, if you just want to kind of share your own experience, I'd love to hear it. And I plan at least to do a weekly update, hopefully for the first year even. So I might take you guys on a walk later with me, maybe just short little videos, but I definitely want to document as much of this journey as possible, because this is the biggest thing that's ever happened to me, and other than my wife, definitely the best thing that's ever that happened to me. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.